All righty. I see folks, a couple of people are on. Hello, Laurie. Great to see you today, or at least see your name, as well as anyone else that's on today. And appreciate everyone's presence as we could come together to hold the consciousness of staying centered in these interesting times that we're going through right now. I was thinking, as I was thinking about the daily word today, and just my random thoughts that I often have, I was realizing that we all have difficulties that we go through or grow through. We have challenging moments that we experience. At least I know I do. I've always had them throughout my life, have them even now as we go through this experience. And I realize that a lot of times when we're going through those challenging moments, that it's important that we be kind to ourselves, be compassionate with ourselves, because we can often be hard on ourselves. I oftentimes find myself when I'm going through something challenging or difficult, I may say, oh my goodness, I should be better than this. I should be handling this better than this. What's wrong with me? I should know better, this, that, and the other. But this is the time that we need to really have compassionate hands toward ourselves. We need to affirm ourselves and really boost ourselves. Or as I like to say, we have to be our own best cheerleaders. Because if we're not affirming ourselves, boosting ourselves, or being cheerleaders for ourselves, we can't expect the universe or anybody else to come on our side. So that's one of the things that we want to do is talk to ourselves with compassionate hands. And so today in our meditation, I'm going to do how to be compassionate with ourselves during challenging times. So let's take a moment first just to read through the daily word, get in tune with that today, and understand how it applies to us. And let's begin by affirming today's words of understanding. And the affirmation is, I am open and receptive to knowing presence within me. I'm open and receptive to knowing the presence within me. My heart carries within it all the wisdom of my evolving soul. Our evolving soul transcends time and space. I can trust my heart's wisdom to reveal to me whatever I need to know. As I listen to the knowing deep in my heart, I discover a new understanding of what is mine to do, and I find strength to carry it out. I quiet myself and focus my awareness on the powerful yet gentle beating of my physical heart, which brings my attention to my spiritual heart's wisdom. This wisdom is precious, and I place my trust in it. In this sacred place, I open myself to receive answers that will be revealed to me as I go about my day. I relax into the knowing presence within me and allow my understanding to unfold. And it says in 2 Timothy, 2nd chapter, 7th verse, I think over what I say, for the Lord will give you understanding in all things. So we affirm and know that we can be open and receptive to knowing the presence within each and every one of us. And with that knowing, with acknowledgement of that presence, let's connect with this acknowledgement right here and now. Let's begin by taking a moment to settle our bodies into a comfortable position. And you may close your eyes or keep them slightly open with a soft focus. And if you want to, you can look downward toward your feet in front of you. Allow your spine to lift and your shoulders to soften. Let us take a deep breath. Release. Today we practice self-compassion. We do once again take in a full breath. Slowly release it. And I invite you to think of a situation in your life right now that may be challenging, that may even be difficult to our human mind. Maybe you feel a little stressed, or you're concerned about something happening. Perhaps there's tension in one of your relationships. You want to take a few minutes to choose something maybe that isn't too difficult. Bring this challenging situation to your mind. What happened? Or what do you think might happen? And now that you're holding this in your mind, just for a moment, I invite you to consider two things. First, simply acknowledge that it is a challenge or a difficulty in this moment. Find language that works for you to label what's happening now. Perhaps it's a really tough situation. Maybe it feels a little anxiety causing within you now. Maybe even human fear. But we bring it to our awareness at this moment. Simply acknowledge what is. And we're reminded of something that we may have experienced before. And maybe everyone around us has experienced the same thing. And remind ourselves that it is part of our common humanity, the human part of us. And we recognize that this too shall pass. it will shift. It is simply one frame in the movie. And as we experience that one frame of the movie, we say to ourselves, may I be kind to myself in this moment. May I be good to myself in this moment. Let me speak well of myself in this moment. You simply acknowledge that no matter how hard the situation may be, the challenge may be before us, we can still treat ourselves well. And we can affirm, I treat myself well. I speak to myself well. I see the highest and best within myself. And as I do, I can see the highest and best in this situation and in all people. Use any language that you'd like that supports this sense of kindness toward yourself and others. Perhaps choose wording you would offer to a friend going through a challenge themselves. And we say, I am here for you. It's going to be okay. You are always loved. Let us take those words in as we take a deep breath now. And relax and release in this truth. Knowing that as we express this divine kindness to ourselves, so does the universe. As we give it out to others, we attract it and keep it. You can even place your hand over your heart and offer this kindness to yourself throughout the day. And so we take this now moment to take that kindness in. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And now, with that recognition of compassion for yourself, let us finish with a full, deep breath in. And a long, slow breath out. Let us take one more breath in as we affirm kindness and compassion to ourselves and others. And so it is. So we continue to give compassion to ourselves, to others, and our world. And we hold these words as we move through our day, that we are in the presence of pure spirit. Our entire planet is immersed in the truth that life, love, health, and wholeness is our very essence. We radiate our wholeness as we draw on the one and only source of life, the Spirit of the living God. Spirit pours its quickening life into each individual and our planet as we turn our attention to Spirit's healing presence. We trust Spirit to restore us to harmony and health. And everything not in alignment with that harmony and health returns to the nothingness from which it has come, never to exist again. We give thanks for this. We are grateful. And we express compassion to ourselves and others, even through challenging times. And so it is, and so we let it be. Amen. Ashe. Namaste. Peace and blessings to you. And enjoy the rest of your day. And remember to give yourself compassionate energy throughout your day and to each other. Have a magnificent day. Bye-bye.